Take two.
Take two. Hey everyone, thank you Anthony for that wonderful introduction. One thing he forgot to say is after that first date, and I think it was 2002, and Bush just, did a little invasion, and I did use colorful vocabulary, and he said, "Oh my gosh, I haven't even ever met anyone like you." And then, he got me home and he's like, "Oh my God, I've never met anyone like you. Do you ever shut up?" Seriously. And I haven't shut up. So I want to thank everyone for coming out today. First, I want to acknowledge a few people. My campaign manager over there with the blue hair, Sarah, has stepped into the role seemingly and effortlessly. She didn't know she got the title officially, even like a couple weeks ago. I go, "Well, you're sort of my campaign manager." And she's like, "Yeah, I know." And then the other day at her house, I was like, "So you're my campaign manager, right? Officially?" She's like, "Yeah. And then her mom, Karen, who some of you know from the Hall County Democrats, she's just going to do a lot. And Karen helped on the last campaign. Bob helped. Laura, where's Laura? Oh, there you are, Laura, you're right there. Laura's going to be my volunteer coordinator, so I hope all of you sign up on the sheet, join the campaign. She'll get a hold of you, and we'll get this off the ground running. And so I have to acknowledge a few people. We all know Miss June Chris. She is someone we've all been following around for a while, and she has been fighting the good fight for years. She's also running for state senate again. She's run a couple times, and she does it because she needs a Democrat on the ticket. So that's why I'm doing it again. So, and all my Hall County Democrat friends, thank you for coming out, and new friends. So, I was making phone calls on my nice, beautiful Democrat list, reached out and got on the phone with someone by the name of Felicia. And I know we all think, "Oh my gosh, no one's ever going to answer the phone," and she answered the phone. And I think she even said, "Oh my gosh, I've never had a candidate call me." And her and her husband are here today. I'm so glad you came out today. Thank you so much. And we have a lot of new friends here today that I hope will join the campaign. So like Anthony said, this is my second time running. So we ran 2 years ago. Let me say first of all, for those of you who don't know me, I was born and raised in Chicago. I came from a family of social workers, attorneys. I had a couple great uncles who were priests in the Catholic Church there, and their parishes were in some of the poorest neighborhoods in Chicago. And I remember discussions around the table, heated discussions around the table of politics and how do we go. My uncles used to go to Mexico all the time and do their service there, so they had a servant's heart. My grandmother taught at a private school, Catholic school, and made nothing, as you know, at a Catholic school, just so her kids, my uncle and everyone, could get a good education. So I come from that background, from people who are willing to serve. Now, as a young teenager, it made no sense because I was too busy chasing boys. I'm sure none of you did that. That the servant part didn't really come into play until actually after I had my son, to tell you the truth. Prior to that, I was protesting. At one point, we have a lake in California. It's called Mono Lake, and it was dying because of the change in the atmosphere and global warming and whatnot. So I went home and I told my mom, like, "We are not watering the grass because we have to save Mono Lake." And she listened. I don't know why she listens to me sometimes. And we had dead grass. The only house in the neighborhood without green grass because I was saving Mono Lake. Now, I won't take all the credit, but I think the water has risen because of all the rain they've had lately. So that just tells you a little bit about me, like wanting to save people. And my family, when we were in California, they're the Democrat Party, and we had discussions. And Anthony got into the family. He didn't know what the heck he was getting into. He comes over to our house, and it is always a topic. It's always talking politics, because our belief is everything is politics. Where the stop signs are political, where the liquor stores are put, everything revolves around politicians making decisions for us, right? And so here we are, fast forward, we moved here several years ago, and as you know, I've shared it a million times, like he just said, I have very, very colorful vocabulary. I could put truck drivers to shame. And I come from a family of very colorful vocabulary women. So when the seat became open 2 years ago, Anthony's like, well, Kim, why not? Put your money where your mouth is. Like, you've been yelling at the TV for years. You're the only one in your family willing to step out, as opposed to just yelling and screaming at the TV. So we ran, and this is different. I have a different energy this time around. I have different people, some of the same people, but I have a whole newfound energy to run this campaign. And I'm ready to win this campaign. And so I just told Joanna, don't worry, the speech is only going to go 92 minutes. You can take a bathroom break if need be. I won't be embarrassed. Go ahead, come get a drink, get comfortable. It's going to be a while. I don't know, maybe we'll have Brad do the Hulk Hogan and yeah. So, but anyway, so a little bit about me, if you don't know me in terms of my political beliefs. So we were talking yesterday, June and I, and a couple of the Democrats up at the DPG, that we can't run this campaign on just reproductive rights, because it's a message that may not reflect up here. Not the whole message, trust me. We're running on that issue. But it's not just that. And we all know, and I've said this before, when they overturned Roe, we knew more was coming down the pike. And they told us, the justices told us in their decision, oh, this is basically just the beginning of taking away rights. So they took away a right for the first time, and several have followed. Several have followed. So we have the Chevron decision, so now experts won't be able to argue for changes for laws, whatnot. We're gonna let the justices decide that. We're gonna let state representatives who are under the Gold Dome make medical decisions for women without a medical license, right? They're going to take away marriage equality. We know that's on the chopping block. So all of those issues are what I'm fighting for. And I think everyone in this room, when I'm with a bunch of Democrats, I say all the time, I'm like preaching to the choir. But we are the choir, and we have to be out there. And in terms of like meeting Felicia on the phone, I say it all the time. If we don't say we're Democrats, how are they supposed to know we're there? We can't walk around like the secret handshake and hope someone recognizes it, right? I was at the gym, and I've been going to this gym for about a year. And someone said, oh, are you on Facebook? And I said, yeah, I'm on Facebook here. And I told her, I said, but if you don't like what I'm posting, just unfriend me. I won't take it personally because I'm a Democrat. And I said it loud enough, and she goes, oh my gosh, so am I. So am I. I'm like, shut up, you're here. And I think that's important. And I met someone the other day, same kind of scenario. I'm like, I'm running for House District as the Democrat. And she's like, I'm a Democrat too. So I think we're out there. We're out there more than we know we're out there. I know this area is a little, I know they have MAGA parades and stuff in this area. My Democrat friends say they hide behind the blinds, like, uh-oh, they're out there. But we have to be out there. And I know I'm preaching to the choir with a lot of you, because if they don't know we're here, how are they going to vote for us? How are they going to campaign with us? I did calls 2 years ago, and many Democrats said, oh, a Democrat in Hall County? I just vote for the lesser of the two evils of the Republican choices. I think that sucks. We're going to vote for the lesser of two evils? Evil is the word for both of them. They don't value what we value. And like Anthony said, they don't. And my opponent, nice guy. The problem is, he's a Republican. He voted for the 6-week heartbeat bill, and June says it all the time. It is not a heartbeat. Don't let them get away with that. It is not a heartbeat. It's little globs of stuff doing stuff. It is not a heartbeat. But they call it that to get their base motivated, right? So we have to call some of them out on some of this stuff. So I am running on a platform of liberty, like my friend Brad likes to talk about, freedom to live how we want to live, love who we want to love, make a living to afford a house and food for our families, expanding Medicaid, which would bring jobs to the area. It's an economic boost. So we have to counter some of the messages, right, Ms. June, that they're saying with the truth. And I do, and I hope you all will too. They'll never know the truth. Someone says on Facebook, oh, you have to be nice, and why are you starting arguments? I don't know, because I'm bringing truth to some of this stuff. If that's considered an argument, well, I'm sorry you're sad, but someone has to bring it to the forefront. So I don't know, I feel like I just had a little iced tea, like I've been rambling, but I am so glad you're here, and I beg you, join the campaign. There's QR codes, sign-up sheet. I have t-shirts for sale, but if you buy one, you have to wear it. You have to wear it, and I wear mine all the time. And not only am I running as a candidate here, but we are part of the Fab Four, so you might see us around as part of the Fab Four. 4 women running in the ninth, and Miss June is one of them. And we are running on the reproductive rights. And I think and I know I said like we shouldn't only run on that. There's more, but that is my calling. That is my issue. I've said it before. The thought of going back to hangers down the alley and into dark, sleazy clinics keeps me up at night. The thought of my granddaughter, who is only 6, and I have to tell you, had a little argument with someone the other day about it, and he's like, well, I don't really know, and I got in his face, like, horrible things happen, and then we're gonna make it worse by forcing babies to be born. I don't know if you saw that, a woman in Hall County just was arrested for killing and starting her baby on fire because she couldn't deal with it. So is that a better option, to bring into the world a child that we know the parents can't take care of, Miss June? I mean, we know it's just not right. So I am 1,000% pro-choice. I'm 1,000% pro-you. I trust the people out there. I trust you to make decisions for your life. I trust you to show up in the world as you want to show up in the world. Look at my redhead kid. He shows up in the world. Look how that boy over there. But we talk about it all the time. Those choices don't just affect women, and he talks to his friends about it all the time. Those choices affect men, they affect families, they affect women's financial futures, they affect everything. And the Republican Party wants to bring us back to that, and we cannot take it. I won't take it. So, I am Kim Floria, and I'm running for Georgia House District 30, and I want everyone to be able to live their lives how they want to live. And I hope you'll join my campaign, sign up, show up. We need all the help we can get to make this a blue House District 30. We will freak them out in the window. Miss June, we will freak them out. They won't know what's coming when the House turns blue. Listen, the Republicans have been in control for over 20 years. So when people complain about the state or whatever, oh, it's so bad, we have no one to blame except the Republicans. So look in the mirror, Republicans. This is what you're getting. You're gonna get blue this year, yes. And there's QR codes, there's envelopes if you'd like to donate. Sign up on the sign-up sheet. Laura will get a hold of you. We're gonna start doing canvassing. We're gonna do phone banking. We're just gonna get out there, and I need all the help I can get. Tell your friends, tell 2 friends, tell 2 friends too, and join the campaign. So thank you all for coming today. I hope I made some sense. Let's get some more to drink. Thank you for coming.